Welcome to Wisdom Trek with Gramps. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, and we are on day 2360 of our trek. The purpose of Wisdom Trek is to create a legacy of wisdom, to seek out discernment and insights, and to boldly grow where few have chosen to grow before. In today's Wisdom Nugget, I'll guide you through the vast landscapes of biblical wisdom. Today we'll delve into Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verses 1 through 8 from the New Living Translation. In these verses, the teacher reflects on the cyclical nature of life and the appointed times and various activities that we come across. He contrasts the times of sorrow and joy, mourning and dancing, and emphasizes the balance and the rhythm of life. Let's uncover the profound insights in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verses 1 through 8. Let's start with verse 1 and 2. For everything there is a season, a time for every activity under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to harvest. The teacher begins by acknowledging the cyclical nature of life and the appointed times and activities that we have. He recognizes that there is a time for every activity under heaven, including birth and death, planting and harvesting. What insights can we glean from the teacher's reflections on the appointed times and the different activities? The teacher emphasizes the cyclical nature of life and the appointed time and various activities that we come across. He recognizes that life is characterized by seasons, each with its own purpose and timing. Now let's explore verses 3 through 5. A time to kill and a time to heal, a time to tear down and a time to build up, a time to cry and a time to laugh, a time to grieve and a time to dance. The teacher continues the contrast in the times of sorrow and joy, mourning and dancing, to emphasize the balance and rhythm of life. He recognizes that there is a time for both destruction and construction, sadness and joy, mourning and dancing. What can we glean from the teacher's reflections on contrasting times of sorrow and joy? The teacher highlights the balance of rhythm in life, acknowledging that there is a time both for sorrow and joy, mourning and dancing. He recognizes that life is characterized by a series of contrasts, each contributing to its own richness of our human experience. Now let's examine verses 6 through 8. A time to search and a time to quit searching, a time to keep and a time to throw away, a time to tear and a time to mend, a time to be quiet and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and a time for peace. The teacher continues the contrast of various activities and emotions to emphasize the balance and rhythm of life. He acknowledges that there is a time for searching and a time to give up, a time for keeping and a time for throwing away, a time for tearing and a time for mending. He also recognizes that there is a time for silence and a time for speech, a time for love and a time for hate, a time for war and a time for peace. What insights can we glean from the teacher's reflections on the contrasting times of searching and quitting, keeping and throwing away, tearing and mending, silence and speech, love and hate, and war and peace? The teacher celebrates the diversity of human experience by recognizing that life is characterized by a series of contrasts. He emphasizes the importance of embracing the various seasons of life and finding balance and rhythm in the midst of change. And there you have it, my fellow trekkers. Insights from Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verses 1 through 8. The teacher's reflection reminds us of the balance and rhythms of life. It is appointed times for various activities and emotions. As we reflect on the teacher's musings, we may embrace the diversity of human experience and find balance and rhythm in the midst of life's changes. Until the next time, keep seeking God's wisdom and make it part of your daily trek. And if you found this podcast insightful, please subscribe and leave us a review. Then encourage your friends and family to join us and come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, creating a legacy. And thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, and most importantly, I am your friend as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal. As we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and create a great day every day. See you next time for more daily wisdom.